Hey, powerful parents, happy April. Manny Cabrera here, Chief Instructor of Sidekicks Family Martial Arts Centers. We're your martial arts and personal development experts. The powerful word of the month this month is generosity. You know, generosity does not just refer to the act of giving, it's when we give of things that are particularly meaningful and valuable to us. From giving of our time, to sharing our talents, to donating money, generosity is when we give beyond what is required of us without anticipating anything in return, especially when the act of giving is unexpected. Given that, as a global community, we've been dealing with and coping with the coronavirus, and generosity is the perfect word to move our perspective from focusing solely on ourselves to serving others. People need help. The Red Cross needs blood. Food banks need food. And in these troubling times, we need to ask ourselves, how can I help and give to others? You know, studies tell us that generous people are happier, healthier, more financially successful, and less likely to relapse when they are challenged with addiction, and they are more connected in their relationships. We also know from studies that people tend to be more generous than not. And that is even when people don't expect things in return. They still seem to pay generosity forward. And this is really interesting, as many people really look at children and teens as selfish. So let's be sure to highlight our children's contributions all through this month, praising them for them and increasing our expectations of their generosity. As I mentioned, there are many different ways that we can show generosity, which is what we're going to talk about all this month here at Sidekicks. We'll talk about what generosity is, how we can give of our treasures, from money to food to gently used clothes and even toys. How can we give of our time, even if we can't be together in person with the persons that we are helping, and how we can give of our talent. There are so many talented kids who can do so much. Creating cards for people who are sick in the hospital, reading to younger children and siblings to give their parents some time to rest or do something else for the family, as well as making a funny video or maybe a video of them playing an instrument for a lonely grandparent. So let's urge our kids to use those talents generously. And of course, we can also give thanks in generous ways. Thank you so much for being part of our Sidekicks family. We are so thrilled to have you as part of our lives. Here's to wishing you a very powerful and a very healthy happy April. Thank you guys, and we can't wait to see you on the mat.